Hello everybody. Good morning. It is your girl, High Priestess Jamila. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get in here. I'm in here cleaning up my kitchen while I talk about the narcs. Why narcissistic people cannot stay in their own lane and mind their own business. I want to talk about this. These people are a problem for themselves. I'll keep it real with you. They are a problem within themselves. Narcissistic people. Want to talk about why narcs can't ever mind their own business and stay in their own lane. That's what we're going to talk about. Why is the narc always in the business? Why do they do that? Why? They want to control the narrative. They want to control what you say. They want to control your situation. They want to look back at situations and they want to control how you felt. Especially if you grew up with a narcissistic parent, they don't realize that, mistakes that they claim that you've made, those are life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I'm scraping this freaking pot. Good Lord. It's ridiculous. We're going to talk about this. First of all, if you grew up with a narc parent, you already know the deal when it comes to narcissistic parents. Okay? When you have a narc person, you are not allowed to have your own opinion. You're not allowed to have your own mind. It's a mess when it comes to these people. And, I personally feel as though the reason why they are doing what they are doing, this is very pivotal. Number one is that they are so busy wrapped up in the lives of other people that they can't experience life themselves. They can't do it. They'll make a mountain out of a molehill every single time. Everything is a big deal. It's a big production on everything. And it's ridiculous. I just had a group of narcs try to tell me how I should feel. I have always despised these people. I have always despised narcissistic people. Always. And the sad part about it is that they'll be all up in your business, all up in your Kool-Aid, all up in there, trying to taste the flavor, trying to do all that. And it's because they simply are not experiencing life themselves. They're not doing anything. They scared to make a move. Really, to be honest with you, narcissistic people are in fact cowards. We found that out. They are cowards. They really are. The sad part about it is that while they're trying to dissect your life and trying to figure you out, they don't realize that they need to look at themselves. Look at yourself. Constantly attacking people. Good Lord. These people are, they can't stop. They can't ever. And it's because they don't look at other people as being human beings. They don't have the capability of understanding anything that is even remotely close to being a human. Especially narc women. Narc women are some of the worst. They are some of the worst people to be, unfortunately subjected to. It's always this subjectification with these people. Oh my God. It makes my skin crawl because it could be a situation that really ain't that big of a deal. Nothing happened. They're going to make a huge deal out of it because in reality, that narc really wanted something bad to happen. Narc people, if you're doing something that they don't want you to do or something that they don't approve of, they will sit up here and try to make it as traumatizing as possible. Why? We don't know what is wrong with these people. This is one of the reasons why their children want nothing to do with them. This is the reason why nobody else wants anything to do with them. They are very lonely people, very isolated people, sitting there, in their judgment of others. They're not experiencing life. They're not. They're mad at you because you have had actual life experiences. And for them, they're not experiencing life. How are they going to experience something in life when they're constantly all up in your Kool-Aid? And then let's not even talk about the exploitation of the human. I personally feel like these people are possessed by something inhuman. Narcissistic people are possessed by someone inhuman. Okay? Even the people that they call their friends. If their friends do anything remotely close to being human, they are on the horn, calling everybody, talking behind their back. These people are very, very two-faced. They cannot understand life. That's why they're so confused. That's why they, have conversations about things that don't matter. Like they're just going on and on, trying to constantly and consistently, pull the negative out of every situation. They don't understand that smart people turn every negative situation into a positive. The narc is always going to try to take any part or area of your life or anything, even if it's something that you experienced a year ago. It could be something that, let me tell you about narcs. It could be something that happened to them at the age of 10 years old, something not even that big of a deal, but they'll be 40, 30, 40 years old. These are the people. These are the people. It just makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense. It doesn't. They're going on and on and on and on. It's called exploitation. I just had a narc try to exploit an old relationship of mine. It's so pathetic. Why don't these people admit? First of all, God only knows. While you judging other people, I swear to God, God only knows what else, what this person has done. God only knows. But they're not going to mention that. Oh God, no. They are never, ever, ever, narcissistic people are never, ever, ever going to admit that they have ever done anything. And it's like, it's okay. You got to tell these people it's okay. Even as a child, you have to tell your narc parent that it's okay for me to make a mistake. They will make a mountain out of a molehill. I remember I have a narcissistic mother. Let's just keep it real about my mother. She's a narc. Okay? Literally every single time I had anything going on, she would decide to exploit it. And it's so I swear to God, it's so disgusting, especially when women do it, because I think the reason why they're doing it is because they're traumatized. I personally think that narc people, they turn into narcs because they're traumatized. They really are. Very, very traumatized. Everything in life. Oh, I'm just traumatized. Like, you can go through something and be a boss about it. You can deal with something crazy and be a boss about it. Not a narc. Not a narc. You see they be online crying and stuff. Like, ooh, Lord. You can't experience life because you're so busy trying to control everybody. Jeez Louise. You want to control how somebody feel. Somebody tell you how they feel. You take it upon yourself. You gonna come back. You gonna punish that person. Who the fuck are you? I'm so sick of narcissistic people. I am so tired of these people, and they everywhere. They all online. God damn it, for years and months and months and months and months. And they think they're doing something good. They'll try to even lie and say, oh, did anybody ever stop to ask somebody, why are you attacking people, lady? Why? They not gonna have a good excuse. They have to, they even have to make shit up just to try to justify the crazy crap that they are doing. I'm sorry, it makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Good Lord. Nobody's checking for you. That's the problem. Nobody wants to hear that crap. Don't nobody want to sit and listen to somebody deny that they've ever had a life experience and then go, oh, look at this person. What about that person? Oh, I can't believe this person said that. It's like, what is wrong with you? They want to control how you feel. How can you possibly think that you have the right to control how somebody feels? I've never heard of this in my life. Never. It's ridiculous. Hey, Hey. Everybody saw it. Everybody. And the narc literally, oh my God. Let's not even mention the hating that they do. Let's not even mention the hating that they do, y'all. And you know what, with narcs, they feel as though if it's something that you've done, like what ADOS said, that I manifested this mansion. Exactly. When you do that, it's impossible for you to do that. So they have to discredit you or demean you in some kind of way. And it's so sad. Like, you know, guys, I swear to God, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You are not going to see me on here caping for nobody no more. I'm going to keep it real with you. Because let me just tell y'all something. How can you expect for people to continue to defend you? And see, this is the main thing that especially Black women have been complaining about, is that nobody will defend them. Nobody. And it's like, well, how do you expect? But see, then the only time you see Black folk really getting together to defend another Black woman is if she's doing some fuck shit. Otherwise, they will not give a damn. They'll call her weak. They'll say that she's stupid. If you're a Black woman that's out here doing dirt to people, people support you fully. But Black people are afraid to be human. You're afraid. Every goddamn thing that you do, you got to spend 5 hours, 12 hours explaining the shit. For what? Whose business is it? And I swear, I'm no longer going to be defending, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane that I have been defending the same women that Tommy Sotomayor says goes around the internet messing with people all day. I'm not defending you. I'm defending the Black women that are like me, because the ones of you that are chasing and stalking, my God, it's like dealing with little children. I swear to God, and what's crazy is that they want to be heard. They want to be respected. But how do you expect to be respected when you can't even put your big girl panties on and keep it moving? They can't do it. I have always especially despised people that are like this. This is the reason why they ain't going nowhere in life. This is the reason why they not doing nothing with their life. That it's pathological with them. Oh, I have to go over here. I can't live my life because I gotta go over here and try to control how this person feels. These idiots actually tried to get together and punish me because I said that I was physically attracted to somebody. Carried it out 3-4 days later. I want to do a psychic reading on her. I want to do this. What you got to do a psychic reading on somebody when somebody done already told you how they feel? What you doing a psychic reading for on that? Why don't you do a psychic reading on when that person is going to get a job? Do a psychic reading on when that person is going to get a life or a brain. It makes no sense to me. I swear to God, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And then they think that they are entitled to your personal feelings. They want to be entitled to your personal feelings. It's disgusting. Let's not to mention even jealousy. Let's not to mention the jealousy. You know, they want attention. Oh, I want attention too. Say that I'm handsome too. I'm a handsome person too. What? They get jealous of everybody that gets any ounce of attention. I'm so sick of these people, y'all. I really am. I'm tired of narcissistic people. They annoy me greatly. They annoy me, you know? They really do. And they are intimidated by people that don't give a damn about other people's opinions. They hate that. They want you to care about their opinion. Nobody give a damn about your opinion. About people's... you expect for people to relinquish all of their fucking power to you and care about what you think all the damn time. So I'm supposed to care more about what you think and your feelings than myself. I'm supposed to put your needs before my own? Are you kidding me? Oh, guys, it's so annoying. Narcissistic people annoy me. They annoy me. Absolutely annoying people. Oh, I gotta make some dishwater. I really think it's because these people are afraid to experience life and they are mad at you for having any kind of life experiences. Because ask yourself this question. Of all of the people that have decided to bring their lame asses out in social media and attack me, what have they shared about their own personal life? Not much. You don't know much about them. That's why nobody trusts you. The reason why people don't trust narcissistic people is because you guys are always trying to pretend to be perfect. Nobody identifies with that. Who identifies with that? Nobody. Nobody identifies with your constant need to pretend that you've made every decision right. Girl, bye. I think it's stupid. I really do. It's really stupid. Mind your own business. Get a life. Stay in your own lane, narcs. Y'all couldn't possibly understand anything about me. Narcissistic people need to quit trying to understand, especially me, because you'll never get it. You will never understand somebody that is nothing like you. You'll never, and then you'll say, well, you're narcissistic because you won't let me get all up in your business and control and run you. Then dark people have given in to the dark side We ain't even gonna talk about that. They done gave into the dark side. Narc people done gave into the dark side. They done had all of their pride stripped from them, all of their self-respect stripped from them at some point, and they never recovered. Because they would go out in social media. You're supposed to be in social media. And it just is terrible. And why do we have to be bothered with these people? It's like narcissistic people, like, oh my God, I have found all of these people, you know, and they'll make videos about people. But this is what I want them to do. Hey, why don't you be a woman and make videos about yourself so that people will know that you're human? I don't trust you. I don't trust narcs. They're not human. In fact, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Being a narc, to me, is bad for you because I'm just going to look at you like you're an empty cedar. Can you imagine all of the women that have told their stories about maybe struggles and issues that they've had with men? And then you got a female narc running around here judging people. This is ridiculous. That's why I like to use ammonia. Hold on, y'all. I'm using that. I don't know why that. Y'all, ammonia smells good to me. I like to use it in my dishwater. I love to use it to mop the floors. I love ammonia. It smells so good to me. Now, I don't know what these folks done did. Okay, what did they do? So, my children, y'all. I'm getting tired of these people. And you know what? If you want to get exploited, that's exactly who you're going to get exploited. I had this female narc all week because she got a bill to pay. You know, good Lord. She don't have enough respect to come over here and say, hey, Jamila, can you plug my channel? No, she decides she gonna force me to give her some attention because evidently her channel wasn't popping. And they watch they pocket watch. So whenever I have any kinds of new readings that come on the channel, they buzzing around, going crazy, waving flags and stuff. Talking about me. Pay attention to me. Off of your work, off of your back. This is what these people have the audacity to do. And please believe that it don't work. It doesn't. It's called jealousy. It's called envy. They're jealous of you. They're very, very envious of you. I've been getting a lot of views on this channel. My views have went up. And this narc that literally gets about 50 views per video decided that she was going to make videos about me to try to get her shit popping. Now, what she don't realize is that all of my energy is spiritually protected. All of it. This person is very ignorant, doesn't know anything about spirituality. All she knows how to do, which is done very common in the black communities, is shame somebody. That's all these people know how to do. They don't know how to live life. They can't live life. All they know how to do is shame. Moaning and groaning. Oh, she said so and so. I'm mad. I can't believe she said that. Now I gotta get in my feelings and go and make videos about her and say that she's hiding something. She hiding something. You know what? It's crazy how you can be 100% transparent, but a narc is gonna say she hiding something. What? She ain't telling the truth. She hiding something. They hate to see other people get compliments. If you compliment another person in front of a narc, they're going to look at you like, no, I don't think so. They'll twist their face up in an ugly face. They will twist their face up real ugly and say, I don't think that person is pretty. I think that person is ugly. And then it's like, do you not see how ugly you are? Do you not see how ugly you are? Do you not see the ugly that you do to people? I can't handle it. And black women, y'all gonna have to get y'all shit together with that, for real. I'm so sick of black women running around here repeating the shit that they hear men say to them. You bad body. You gotta, if I hear another black person say something about somebody being bad bodied, I'm gonna ban that damn word. I swear to God, it's so disgusting. It really is, and nobody respects you as a woman. The reason why I'm in the position that I'm in is because people respect me as a woman. People don't respect narcissists. You know what they do? They'll see your clout and they want it for themselves. Like, she over there. You mean to tell me that she ain't got to be scared to death to speak her mind? Or why she get to speak her mind? Because that's how it's set up on my platform. My platform is set up because that's me. That's who I am. I don't lie to people about shit. I tell the truth about how I feel. Real talk. Real talk. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Because I say what the fuck I feel and I don't apologize for it. I'm always brutally honest. And a person like that, a person like that can't be trusted. That I swear to God is, I would trust a woman that will freaking tell the truth than somebody on here lying 24/7. On here lying 24/7, fronting as if they have, and you know what? We are never, this is what we never gonna do. This is what we gonna do from this day forward. We are never going to call our life experiences mistakes ever again, because narcs, they don't know about it. They don't know. They don't know, y'all. They don't get it. They think that every life experience that you've had has been a mistake. They're making a mountain out of a molehill. Everybody's fine. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Where are you? Turn on my light. I can't see nothing. Well, I personally think that these people are so controlling that they haven't had any experiences in life, and they're really, really trying to understand your experience. They're really trying to understand it through you instead of actually living life. Because so far, all I've saw these people do is judge and judge and judge other people's lives, but they ain't saying nothing about themselves. What have you done? What have you been doing, narc? It's real easy to throw your hands and then hide. But what experiences have you had? What can you teach people? They can't teach nothing. And it's obvious. It's obvious, you guys. They can't do it. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. One of them was gone. I don't even know what to say. At some point, I wish these people would come to some, resolution for themselves. And then here's the thing. They don't understand that their behavior is very demonic. You would not convince these people that they are demonic, that what they're doing is demonic, that their behavior is demonic, that their response to natural human emotion is demonic. They don't get that. That all they know how to do is judge because they're possessed by something. I'm telling you, man, narcissistic people can very easily fall under possession. These people are very dangerous. I mean, they ready to put you to death for experiencing life. Explain that to me. I'm so sick of these people. And they always got something to say. They always got something to say. And it's usually a lie. They don't mind lying to people. Let me see y'all chats. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you. They're very rude. They're very inconsiderate. First of all, whoever this Tracy's mud face is, honey, let me tell you something. These are the people that are still back where they were, and they want to put you where they were. Okay? Now, I only have a 3-bedroom. Somebody sent this woman some bad information. I don't know what information she's talking about, but obviously her reality is that of what she speaks about. Remember when I told y'all that what a person talks about, that is their reality. That is her reality. Look, I'm not going to sit up here and judge people for what they have in their life or what they, I don't judge people that are on housing assistance. I don't. So I'm not even going to sit up here and say that housing assistance is a bad thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people right now that would love to have a housing voucher. But no, I don't have one. I was able to work my way out of that through my business. And that is 1000% the truth. Okay, but it's real bad because a narc is going to undermine you. That's just like with me, when I decide to buckle down and get myself in shape, they're going to have something to say about that. Oh, you didn't lose that weight by exercising and diet, which I'm not a big woman at all. I'm not a huge woman. I'm only 5'4". I don't know how much I weigh. But that's just like that. They shame. But what dark secrets are they hiding? That is the question. That's the question. What are they hiding? They got to be up to something. Because what is your problem? And I always ask them, what happened to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like did something happen? Something definitely happened to these people. And it's really bad for women's progression. It's really bad. Okay? It's really bad. But I can honestly tell you that my rent is pretty much paid by, it's pretty much a conventional lease that I have. Pretty much. That's so sad that these people have the audacity to do stuff like that. Yeah, I heard old girl saying that she lying. She lying. Trust me. And that's all I gotta say. I don't even live in that kind of neighborhood. They would love to. They're looking. Now let me tell y'all something. They are looking for my address. They want to know where I reside. They want to know where I'm at. Whoever this Tracy's mud face is, you know they're lying about that. Of course they're lying about that. They don't want it. Okay, when you think about it, see, here's the thing. They probably don't even realize that 5 years have went by. They don't realize that. They don't believe in that. They don't believe that a person's life can actually progress. They don't believe in that. They don't. They don't think that anybody can have any kind of progression in their life, and that is their problem. So no. I mean, here's the thing about it though, that no matter what, especially when it comes to some African American people, no matter what you do, they're going to try to discredit it because they're jealous. That's just all it is to it. And as far as whoever that is, people got to quit blaming their behavior on this lady. It's very easy for you to be demonic and for you to be evil stuff, but then blame it on somebody else. Okay, y'all grown. Y'all have the ability to do whatever. And see, this is the whole thing. That whole time, that entire time, first of all, there is nobody in this world that is going to self-terminate themselves off of a program and then be back on it 4 months later. No. When I walked away from that program, I had money in my pocket and I didn't have no family down here to live with. So when you think about it, staying in a hotel costs how much? At least $70 per day. They don't know how to add. They don't know how to calculate. So they were calling me broke when I was paying $70 per day. I was paying $70 per day for a hotel room. I was not in an extended stay. They lied. A hotel is very different from an extended stay. There were no extended stays available. Trust me, I would have stayed in one if it were. All of the ones with double beds and kitchens, they were all full because there's a housing crisis in America. These are the type of people that want your clout. They want your story. They want it so bad. They want it so bad. I swear to you, they do. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. They anti-ADOS said I messed up showing the hardwood floor. And then you must be right about that. But see, here's the thing. Why was there a delayed reaction though? it, yeah. It's terrible, y'all. It really is. And these people, they take the joy out of life, all of the hope. They do. They just, other people that are looking at my story and being inspired by it, they don't want you to be inspired by that story. They don't want you to. You know why? Another thing is that they didn't help you get there. And what's sad, and let me tell y'all the truth about the situation about me personally. I carried not only myself, but my children all at once, but then also several adult grown children in social media have had their mouths open like baby birds. So not only have I been supporting my own children myself, but I've also been supporting several other of the adults' channels. It's like they hold on to my coattail like for life and ooh, ooh, I gotta, ooh. And it's so ridiculous. And they look ridiculous. All of them do. The only people that are supportive are the people that are just as brain dead as they are. There's no brain activity going on there. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to give you recognition. Like I said, if you were to lose weight, they're going to say that you lost weight because of either drugs or cancer or something like that. You know, they're not going to give you actual recognition for what you've done for yourself. But what difference does it make? When I wake up every single day and when I'm paying that rent, because I'm not buying this house, I'm renting this house. Okay. When you wake up every single day and you're living the life that they wish that they had, that's what it is that they wish they could be you. They wish that they could come on here and say whatever they want to say about their, just they wish that they had the bravery and the strength that that I have. I think that's what the problem is. And then also they were hoping and praying that relationship would tear me down. Why would a relationship with somebody tear me down? This is what these people see, because every single time they have done anything or attempted to try to live life, if they were not able to control a person's every whim, you know what I'm saying, then it was a problem. I personally don't operate that way. I ain't trying to control no damn body, especially not no man. They run around here trying to like, oh, you can't control that man. Well, what the fuck I'm gonna control him for? For what? That's his life. It's sad, but it's the truth. And I think it's pathological with these people. It really is. It's pathological. Let me ask every narcissistic person a question. Why is it that because you experience doom in your life, and every time you've made a move that didn't work out 100%, why did you allow that to stop you, and why did you think that that was going to stop somebody else? They mad because whatever that dude did didn't stop me. In fact, they were encouraging him, and it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then they were trying to make it seem like getting a house was so hard, but that's because it's hard for them. They're not paying your bills. They didn't pay a month and a half worth of security deposit to live in your house. It's not on them. It's on you. They haven't paid. They haven't done anything. They haven't gotten what you got. That's the truth. Many times if I have manifested large amounts of money, even for my clients, ask them. They don't understand how you're able to do that. They don't understand how can you do that? How can you how? You know what? Instead of asking how, you gonna have to look at yourself to figure out why is it so unbelievable for a person after 5 years. Hell, I've been in Georgia for 5 years. Eventually, I was gonna work my way into one of these Georgia mansions. Eventually, right? But Orion's daughter, what they said, she, first of all, she's lying about having any paperwork on my house. Somebody else that was narcissistic encouraged her to say that. What paperwork? Like, I was like, what are you talking about? But hey, where's the paperwork on your house? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have one. That's really the problem. Girl, they all up in here. They all up in here. That's what they do. It's a group of haters that They're stuck back somewhere where they don't want to see other people. And then they want to control your narrative. Like I said, they want to control your narrative. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Hey, Deja. I'm back, you guys. You can tell when I'm gonna tell y'all something. When any of these people on YouTube have a financial issue, why do they come for Jamila? Why is it that as soon as things get tough for them, they come for Jamila? Ask yourself that question. Are you serious? Anti-ADOS guy said, I play the cash 3 using the numbers from your likes and dislikes. I bring money. I bet I do. I know I bring a lot of people money, but some of these people really don't appreciate it. And see, when you use people and you try to use their story and use their energy for your own narrative, that money ain't gonna do nothing but bring you misery. I earn karma-free money every single day. I don't have to worry about that because you know what I do? I don't use nobody else. I use my own story, my own energy. You don't see me on here talking about nobody else. I don't make videos with people's name in the title unless I'm trying to get at this one person. So it's in actuality, the reason why old girl was mad is because I was talking about him and not her. She wants his clout and attention. She wants that attention. She wants to be recognized. That's what it is. I know I'm safe. I feel very safe. Tracy's mud face. I love that movie. That's what's her name? Is that Joan Crawford from what happened to Baby Jane? Whatever happened to Baby Jane? That's one of my favorite movies. All of my people, especially my people that's been working with me for years and years, all of them have advanced and progressed. That's what you are witnessing is a progression. They don't want to admit that you have progressed. They want to discredit you in any kind of way, just however kind of way that they want. You know what I'm saying? And they want to control the narrative and they are willing to say anything. Anybody that you see in social media talking about me, they have tried to use me at some point for clout or attention. They changed the story over and over again. There was a lady out in social media that was claiming that she took care of my children. She claimed that she was supporting them and had been supporting them for years, and she got some guy to send her $5,000. This was 5 years ago. She got somebody in social media that was dumb enough to believe in her lies, and this man sent her 5 grand. Now, years later, she tried to say that it was because she sent this man a copy of her crusty feet, that was the reason why he sent her that 5,000. But I remember years ago you scamming, sister. You were scamming in social media. Okay, you had gotten pictures of my children from somebody else, literally put them on YouTube, made all these false claims, and I don't even think it was 5,000 because I can't confirm of whether or not, but this woman was collecting money, supposedly collecting money, and people were sending her money, even though it was like, wait a minute, this is a total and utter lie. And people still bought it because people want to believe what they want to believe. They do. They want to believe what they want to believe, but they don't. But they want to believe everything except for the freaking truth. Oh, my allergies. The truth is, guys, is that I worked my ass off, worked overtime, worked a lot of hard cases to get to where I am at. That is the truth. I didn't take no shortcuts. And to be honest with you, it again, why are people shaming people? Listen, most of these people, you mean to tell me that you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth? You were born with it. Most of us had to work hard for what we got. Most of us had to put in the work. We didn't have it given to us. Many of us have been in, we've had debt. We've had children that we had to raise with no assistance from the father. How can you call yourself a woman and you're out in social media insulting the mothers and shaming them because they had to do what they had to do? I respect a woman that does that. I respect a woman that swallows her pride and says, hey, right now I don't have it in my head to support these children, on my own. So I'm going to go and ask for some help. There is nothing wrong with that. You women don't have no reason to be ashamed of that, because the shame that they give you is the same shame that put you where you at in the first damn place. So I truly empower women. My story empowers women. My story that I tell brings me the client and aligns me up with the people that need my help, not you. You tell your own story, sis. How about you be a little bit more transparent about what is going on with you? See, the problem is that you don't know how to manifest. This is what I've manifested truly. What the hell I'm a lie about that for? And the reason why they're going to say, oh, well, you didn't manifest that. You got on Section 8 in 4 months' time. Who gets on Section 8 within a 4-month time period? And then you can tell that they're lying, because to be honest with you, I'm going to tell y'all the true story. When I moved out of that house that was Section 8, they had me scheduled for a briefing. If I would have had Section 8, don't you think that I would have not stayed in a hotel for 4 months? Like, do you even know how to think? A person that's with a housing voucher is not going to stay in a hotel for 4 months. I would have been in a place last year, probably before the holidays. But I didn't want to take that easy route out. I wanted to do it on my own. And that's what I did. Without a man, without my mama. You see what I'm saying? And they mad about that because they codependent on their mamas. Most of these people that you see out here, they codependent on somebody. They codependent on me. This woman can't get over 50 views on her channel unless she talking about me. Now what that tell you? And you supposed to be badass. You weak ass. We gonna quit calling. Her name is no longer badass. We gonna call her weak sauce. That's what we gonna call her, because that's the place that she comes from, is a weakness. And to be honest with you, it was a man that did her in. It was a man that did her in. She's such a coward that she can't confront that man that did her in. She ain't gonna say nothing to him. She gonna go out on social media and take it out on other women instead of being a woman about hers. Now you make that make sense to me. See, I don't see my children don't do that, and they are all my children are under the age of 21, and they don't even do that. They don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you would just wonder who raised you and why did they raise you to be this way, so that you wouldn't make it in life. First of all, you're never going to make it in life insulting people. Then she comes on there and insults herself because it's obvious that she's on some kind of housing. You can tell she can't go and show her house and say, hey, I've been on YouTube for everybody else has been able to do it. There's been many people that have bought houses. They done did house tours. This woman cannot do that. She has not done it yet, and she's jealous. That's all it is to it. And you know what? You know what? You're not gonna get anywhere hating on anybody, especially not hating on me. And you're not gonna use my story, to spread some kind of freaking ghetto fabulous freaking that's basically what it is. And then the cooning and the buffooning is basically what it is. You're not gonna see her go nowhere else and do that. She's gonna look at a African American person and think that she can do this. This is, trust me, this is the behavior of some of our African American people. That's their behavior. The ones that are low lifed it, the ones that don't have nothing to look forward to. Now, this is the kind of plans that we're making. Y'all realize that there are a few of my clients that know exactly where I'm at. They know where I'm at and they're coming to visit me. This person can't experience that in life. Do y'all think that even if the public had my address that I would be concerned, even though we don't want that to happen because these people are too jealous? They've been done looked at the stats on my house. They've been done looked at my house and drove by it every single day for months, getting more jealous and more jealous. They will try to steal soil from your house to try to poison the soil. They rather poison, and you can't poison this place. This place is very spiritually protected. We got all these sweet gum trees around here. Whoever built this house, whoever laid out the plans for this house had to have been a witch. And this house looks like a witch's house. So this house is very spiritually protected, which is why I feel amazing in this house every single day. Like I just, life is but a dream. That's how I was able to manifest this house, was by envisioning it. This was exactly my vision. And you know what I love about this house? I love that it has character. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how people, so if they find out my address, they'll come by here and try to steal soil to try to sully the property, instead of taking the soil. And you think that maybe instead of you doing that, that maybe you could have took the soil and tried to cultivate your own stuff in life. Instead, you gonna try to tear something down. You gonna try to tear somebody down. That's what you rather do. That's why don't nobody want you in their damn neighborhood. That's why you exactly where you at, because you not gonna do nothing but tear down and lower the property value of where you're at. That's why you ain't went nowhere. See, when you are leveling up and progressing, they hate that. Then I'm gonna tell you what else pushed them over the edge. First of all, um, it's very. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I gotta ask my daughter something. They finally came out the room. Daniela, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. But you're so beautiful though. You don't even need that. You just wait for it, honey. It'll be here soon. I'm back, y'all. Man, you know what? When especially when you are living the life that you want, man. I'm living my best life. When are you gonna do that? And they can't just let it go. No, they can't. They can't just let it go. They really can't. It's cold outside still. I think the reason I think the reason why is it unseasonably cold where y'all at? Because usually around April it starts to get kind of warm outside. I think that the weather is probably trying to kill all these viruses and bad energies and stuff. That's what I think. Cause it's kind of strange how the weather is kind of crazy. And how it's kind of cold out, ain't it? I was tripping off of that. I said, why is it so cold? Probably because trying to kill off all that bad stuff that's all in the air and stuff. Yeah, well, it's cool. Yeah, you're right. You're in where are you at, Robin? Indiana? Is that Indiana? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and so what are you telling people? Like I really want to ask the person that is telling these lies. What are you trying to tell, our people? Are you trying to tell our people that our people can't progress forward? You trying to tell us that when one of our people do progress forward with children, you trying to tell them that they lied? You trying to tell them that they're not being honest? So a single black mother can't go anywhere in life ever? Like what is it like I would ask that person that question like what is this that you're doing? So they're looking up stuff, they trying to find stuff and it's just it's absolutely ridiculous, you guys. It really is. It really is. Okay, this is what I want to tell you. Yes, it is absolutely 1000% possible for a single mother. It is 1000% possible for a single black mother with challenges to eventually work herself up to where she's paying her own rent or mortgage and she don't need to be on any assistance. Yes, that is possible. Yet it's absolutely possible. I did it, you can do it. And you don't have to sit up here and listen to these people that are telling you that you can't do it because you can. Because I did it. So that is the reason why all of this is even being discussed, is so that you can be encouraged and empowered. Okay, so don't ever listen to somebody. Hell, nobody would get anywhere in life if you was to listen to people like that. If you was to actually, take everything that they say is gold. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Orion's daughter, you're funny. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. They're mad because they were not able to stop anything. That's why they're angry. They are angry because they were not able to stop anything that I was doing. They couldn't stop my show. That was the problem. And why would they expect to? So you got to think that people like this are very dangerous, and you have to decide, you know what? I'm not gonna allow people like this to, mess up my flow because you want your children to have more than what you had. People like this have, and sadly, there have been people that have been discouraged by people like this. But you got to decide, this is my family, this is my legacy. That's what you have to do. But no, it's no, I'm not on any kind of Section 8. No, I'm not. I left Section 8 last year, which is where I worked my way up to. And you're not going to twist and turn my story. There are people out there that are looking for home ownership. There are people out there that are looking for liberation and freedom so that they can go wherever they want to go. So you know what comes along with paying your own rent and getting up and stepping up like that? What comes along with that is vacations. What comes along with that is friends, better friends. More of a, your social circle opens up. That is what they don't like, because those people wanted to limit you. Okay, especially if you had somebody that was controlling, that didn't want you to move forward and didn't want you to have nothing. And yes, people like that are actually stupid enough to sit up there and try to undo all of your progress instead of trying to progress forward. Those people ain't went nowhere. People that ain't going nowhere, those are the people that are going to say what they got to say, say the things that they say. Period. And they all stick together in their in their failure. They are mad because you were able to do something that they may have failed at. But look at how disingenuous they are. Why do you think that they failed? They failed because they definitely ain't learned no lessons. First of all, what your spirit should be teaching you is for you to keep your nose out of business that don't matter to you. I mean, this person was literally trying to steal energy. I've got to find out more about this. This person was trying to steal energy, got attacked spiritually, and then tried to reflect it on to me. Talking about she got something on her chest. It's something on her chest, and it's something wrong with her throat. No, honey. So that was a trip. They're very blind. They're very blind. That's why I don't, guys, even when I do readings on y'all exes and stuff, I don't, like, sometimes you ain't supposed to be looking back like that. Whoever encouraged her to do that clearly and honestly, did not have her best interests at heart, especially being that she had nothing but foul intent. An intent to make me look bad, to make me look like a liar. Now, if y'all getting ready to send me $1,500 to, if one of my clients was to say, hey, Jamila, I'm about to send you this $1,500, but I need for you to prove to me that you not doing this, and that, then I'm going to tell you to keep it moving and gone somewhere else, because trust is everything over here. I wouldn't have got this house if I wasn't able to trust. Trust is very valuable. It's worth trillions, gazillions. As long as you have trust, you can manifest anything. Now, if you was to tell me, Jamila, I'm about to send you 30 grand because I'm going to need for you to do some work for me that's going to take all year, half of the year, but I'm going to need for you to get this job for me, but I need for you to prove that you have a conventional lease. I might end up having to swallow my pride for that $30,000, baby. But no, this house, this is my house. Nobody pays the bills here but me. And to be honest with you, because of that, I don't have a lot of time. to be responding to this stuff because I have things to do. I'm going to call this lady when I get off of here. I'm going to have to text her because I was actually supposed to be doing her reading last night. But there was so many interruptions that were coming in through spirit because the spirits was at war yesterday. They were. And, if y'all ever go through things to where if it's ever a time where you felt like, you know what I'm saying, like I've had to delay your reading or whatever, it's because literally the losers or war, they're at a war. And yeah, losers, they're constantly, I'm sorry, it was like interruptions. I had to clear some phantasms out of here and stuff because spirits don't need your address to find you. But the here's the difference between me and them is that, I have the ability to banish spirits. This is the reason why people contact me from all over the globe. So I had to deal with some stuff because, it was like some spiritual warfare that was going on. And my people, to be honest with you, my people don't even have to get excited. Like I always see my spirits, they're in I can see my spirits fighting in the etheric realm, and they so cold about it. They don't. My spirits are real cold about the situation. Like they don't waste too much time with people. Like they'll freeze you and obliterate you. Real talk. So, and so I could see them in the spirit, and they were literally like, what in the hell? It was a bunch of hungry spirits. It was really bad last night, y'all. It was a bunch of hungry spirits last night. It was a trip. So, we had to handle that and take care of that last night, because it was really a trip what was going on. And, also another thing is that my energy has to stay protected. My spirits was fighting to protect my energy because this, like I said, this woman online was literally, and they don't, they shame you for doing stuff, but are you at least ashamed that you were exposed for trying to literally, and I think Flurbrun was talking about that. I think she was saying something about people channeling. She was trying to channel my energy because she don't feel that she has anything valuable, which she probably doesn't. She probably doesn't. So she was trying to channel my energy, got spiritually attacked by my spirits, and then got mad. Everything that I go through for a reason. Those are my blessings. When I go through something, it is always my blessings. But she got attacked and then tried to complain about it. That's why you need to quit trying to use other people's energy. That's why her throat got messed up. Because, see, it's funny how your throat chakra is related to your trust. So she was almost trying to use my voice. She was trying to use my powers, and she was really, and I'm telling you, when I don't have to come on here and debunk you because anybody watching that reading is going to say that it was remedial at best. Okay, when I'm gonna be honest with you, she's not a powerful reader. So for me, all she has to do is go and read, and people are gonna see the truth. She's not reaching nobody. She's not creating waves with that. So that's the reason why she lost her voice, and mine is even more powerful than ever. So she was like, "Ooh, her throat is burning. Something wrong with her lungs." How the hell is something wrong with my lungs and I'm on here talking for an hour at a time? How is it something wrong with my lungs when I'm on here breathing most of the time? See, that's the problem. My blessings were coming in at the exact same time that her and these other people were jitterbugging. They was watching, they was pocket watching. They could see it coming in, right? I was over here having a past life transgression experience. I was literally in ecstasy that night. It had nothing to do with sex. I had taken a bath. I was sitting here connecting with my spirits, and she tried to come in and home in on that. And my spirits attacked her. That is exactly what happened to her. In fact, my spirits is like, please listen to the reading because you can see how powerful we are. And all of y'all witnessed it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Don't hit the thumbs down on that. You are witnessing my power inadvertently by this person that's trying to discredit me. That's why I was saying that, everything is going to be converted. When you got to understand that some people have certain powers in their chakras. Those are my gateways. So this is the reason why her voice was not heard. You could barely hear what she was saying. The sound was terrible. I don't know if she realized that, but she literally lost any credibility that she had, but doing that reading. And then the next day she came back and went totally to ignorant because I mean, first of all, these people want to do what they want to do, but they don't want my spirits to respond. My spirits gave her an instant response. If you go, as soon as she began to do the reading, she was like, I don't like what she's doing to my throat. I don't like it. Something's wrong with something sitting on her chest. Something's going on with her lungs. Guys, stop doing that. That's dangerous. You ain't, girl, you barked up the wrong tree, and then it inconvenienced her. Well, I tell you what, why don't you have energy in your own throat chakra, your own heart chakra? Why you don't have enough energy within yourself? That's why you need to. She was trying to tap into my family's, she was trying to tap into my root. And see, guys, they've been doing it. People like her do stuff like that. That's why I tell y'all to take y'all baths. Because I was having a past life experience that was very, very phenomenal and very lucrative. I told y'all that I was somebody in a past life that gained millions of dollars even back in the 30s. Okay. Okay. Um, uh, um, Kate Barker was a millionaire. She went, even though she did it the wrong way, she may have done it in a way that was, and it wouldn't even be wrong. It would just be the way that she did it. It was her way of doing it. But the woman was a millionaire. So I was receiving those blessings, and she tried to home in on it, but got caught up because she didn't know what she was getting herself into. You don't realize that, a person that I was in a previous life was shot in the chest. So you experienced her wounds and she made you experience that. She can't take it back. If you get shot in the chest, I have a cousin that got shot in the chest. That's how he died too. When you get shot in the chest by a machine gun or some kind of rifle, it's going to blow a hole in your lungs. So what she did was she got all of the negativity. But that's why you shouldn't be doing that, sis. Why you do that? Then she got mad. Came back complaining. Yeah, that's how protection works. And see, I didn't feel heaviness in my chest, but I could feel I was having, listen, okay, that's why you shouldn't try to go out here and do what other people do. You need to have formal training. You can't just go as an empath and try to ride somebody else's wave with them sometimes. See, my spiritual gifts, I'm an empath. If for example, when I picked up on Gabriel Fernandez's wounds, I felt a lot of the stuff that he felt, but I knew that wasn't my own. I knew that was what I was feeling for him. See, she don't know the difference between reality and between a spiritual manifestation of something. So to her, it was very real. To her, it was something really sitting on her chest, which it really was, which was probably my spirits probably came through and gave you some some guilt. She was probably feeling guilt, like on a heavy, broad scale. So what she did was she was trying to tap into my energy and steal it because I guess she might need her nails done because her nails was looking bad. See, I don't wear fake nails. I don't judge people that do. So I don't have to spend money. I can spend my money on something else. Money that people pay to get their nails done, I can spend it on something else. Cause I don't want, that acrylic stuff is bad for you to be inhaling in your lungs and stuff. And I don't agree with it. Okay. But that's why I'd rather just do the press on nails. But even the press on nails probably have they probably have an advisory warning on them too, just to let y'all know. My natural nails are beautiful, and that's what I prefer. Okay, when it comes to nails. But what happened was that she was literally trying to steal energy, and the spirit paid her dirt for that. They paid her dirt because she was literally trying to convert what was literally tens of thousands of dollars that I was getting through spirit. I'm not joking with you. That's how my shit worked. There was tens of thousands of dollars that was being gifted to me through spirit. Her being a lowered expectation ghetto person, to her, that's $500. Ooh, I can see $500. No, actually, that was tens of thousands of dollars that you were seeing coming through spirit, lady. She couldn't handle it. Even if this lady was to manifest what I manifested, she would be sick. She ain't even ready for that kind of money. So what she felt was money and blessings for me, but she felt it as a negative. So this is the reason why people like her don't manifest as much as I do. And that's not what the hell I gotta feel bad for that for. That's why I said when y'all, and see, I was feeling great that night. I was laying here. I had just got done. I was feeling some stuff coming in from my past life. Absolutely. But those were blessings. Hello. That's why I went and took a bath that night. I went and took a spiritual bath, and I'm not going to tell all my spiritual business, but there's a reason why we dunk our heads under the water. There's a reason why we go underwater. And I'll explain that in another video as far as spiritual baths and water magic. This woman's always talking about water magic, but she really don't know much about it. She's definitely amateur at best. Because I can manifest for my clients. I can manifest money for my clients just by taking a bath. If I do spiritual work for you, I'm going to take a bath that corresponds with your work. So I'm currently doing spiritual work for clients, and also I'm manifesting my blessings and my blessings. So this was directly related to my past life energy, and I'm receiving not just from the past, but even things that I've done in the present, even things that I've done in other lifetimes. All of everything good, especially if you're doing these past life transgressions. A lot of people see everything as a negative. No, this is a good thing. You got to learn how to do alchemy. That is what she was experiencing. But to her, it was very scary. She was experiencing, because she was like, oh, my throat burning. Oh, God, is something wrong with her chest, her lungs. My lungs are open. Her lungs are closed. Her heart chakra is closed. So experiencing that was a negative for her, but I was actually having a positive experience that night. Okay, and that video that I did on the Libra full moon, it was not just for me. It was a manifestation for even my clients, and you can't stop that. You can only get that work. You can get that work. You can't stop it. You can't steal it. So that was an incantation to manifest large amounts of money, which is needed because money is also healing energy. She over there trying to steal it. She don't have enough good sense to ask for it because she don't know how to show respect. But everybody that's under my fold, gets what they want, just like I got what I want, which was a house on the lake. And hold on a second, guys. So the reason why they kept bringing up Jacob, Jacob's spirits are there. You know, Jacob has, my children have spirits too. Jacob is my youngest child. Spirit didn't really want me directly on the water with Jacob. And it's because Jacob is Jacob sleepwalks, and he's a very, very special, he's a very, very spiritually gifted child. They didn't want us right on the lake like that. So that's why they got us a little bit further away from the lake. But I've been promised a vacation property right on the lake that I can go to. You know what I'm saying? And I can even go and, get away, you know what I'm saying, on, trips by myself. You know what I'm saying? So because my preference would have been to be directly on the lake, and maybe when Jacob gets a little bit older, which Jacob is coming out of a lot of that. Jacob used to wander. He's a Pisces. Pisces people tend to wander, but he'll get it together. So they didn't really want us right on the lake a few years ago when Jacob was younger, and they still don't. They still don't, because people like her, it's just for extra protection, because people like her, she was actually wishing death on my son. She was actually wishing death on my son out the gates. That's why I had to leave my aunt's house. My aunt lived on right on the lake. You could walk across the street from her house and run into a lake. And everybody in the house was so nervous about Jacob wandering into the lake. He was about 1 year old then. He's about 1 or 2 years old then. They was so concerned about, because Jacob just wanted to go. He was wandering. I used to, when I lived in Kansas before I moved down here, I had to keep a bolt on the door so that Jacob would not walk outside and wander outside of the house. He was doing that a lot when he was about 1 or 2 years old. So that was a huge concern, which was why I ended up leaving my aunt's house. It was way too much stress trying to keep Jacob in the house, and then being afraid that he was going to run out of the house and go walk into the lake, because little children can do things like that, especially when they small like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just, so it's something about that. But I got what I wanted. And, people like her, I don't know what your issue is. Like, her experience with witchcraft is to use it to try to hurt people. My experience with witchcraft is to manifest the things that, to manifest my life, to manifest my reality. You know what I'm saying? And, she doesn't get that. She doesn't understand that. So that's why she's confused. She's very confused. And whoever is teaching her, because she does have a teacher, there's somebody encouraging her to do this stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? And whoever told her to do that doesn't like her. That's just the reality of it. And I bet you another thing, whoever told her to do that, probably because these people, they do be watching. Sometimes they do watch. But the problem was that experience, my personal experiences, I'm not gonna actually die from experiencing what Ma Barker experienced. I'm not gonna die from that past life experience. If my mind was weak enough, I could though. So when you are somebody, and many of you guys did have a very, very interesting, because if you remember when all of that came about, during Kate's time, prohibition was active, and then people were going through the depression, and we were experiencing a recession. You see what I'm saying? So if you have a deeper level of understanding and you're just not a surface person, every single time they do stuff like that, it just embarrasses them. Every single time, she should be embarrassed, because when you come over here and when you step into my territory, my people that are with me, they understand me. Your people have a different level of understanding, and you have a different I bet you her chest is still heavy. I bet you her chest is still heavy and she ain't gonna know how to get that off of her. Because my spirits do not like her. They don't. That's why they made her chest and her throat and stuff. And then another thing, when listen, stop trying to steal other people's spiritual gifts. Take your own, what you have, because I'm pretty sure that this lady has some power. Take your own power. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about going in spirit and increasing your power? You ever thought about all of the spells that you can do? No, because you're limited to trying to curse somebody. There's other work that you can do that is way more powerful than just trying to curse and tear somebody down. That's her experience with spirit, because she's so angry. She has no idea what the things that she can do with witchcraft, but instead she chooses to limit herself within just this. So when she caught my spiritual energy, and she only got what feels normal for me may be different for her. And then also, I am a true empath. You understand what I'm saying? So what other people are, she experienced being an empath. Personally, I don't think she's an empath. She's not as powerful as an empath as I am. She's not at all. Because when the world is in turmoil, when people are going through things, and actually she's making the experience of what is happening with this coronavirus, she's making it worse for people. Because in reality, I was supposed to come and already I did that. I did that. But you experience the weight of the world, but you're not supposed to be handling that because you're a fraud. But you still felt it, but you didn't really feel it. You have no idea, and you will never have any idea how it feels to be me. Only the people that are with me are going to actually understand me and experience what I experience. So that's why you need to quit trying to channel people's energy, lady. Quit stealing from people. She's been to jail for stealing from people. But a person like her, that's all she has an understanding of. Even Kate didn't feel that she was stealing from nobody. Kate felt like she was taking back what was hers. And in reality, she kind of was. Okay, so it depends on how you look at the situation. And so, people like her just don't realize it. Now, of course, she's a different person now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was explaining, that, for me, I'm doing the same thing. The only difference is that I'm taking back what was taken from me. So that's something very deep. I'm not even going to discuss that. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? But I will tell you that it is greedy people in this world that want to take all the wealth and control everything. So she wasn't just some ignorant hillbilly lady. She was smart and very intelligent. And the people that was in her gang was very intelligent. She was gang. She didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, to be honest with you. And so that's another thing. But she did, what she was doing was against the law, and the FBI did shoot this lady. And so having that experience, that night that we were having that experience, it was an amazing experience. Experiencing that with her. But see, that's because she's not a real reader. How many readers have walked into a house and you could feel a spirit and you knew what that spirit went through, but you knew it wasn't happening to you? See, she don't know the difference. That's why I said these people are coming upon territory. They need to stay in their own lane. I can imagine that if I were to walk into Kate Barker's house, that I would catch that wave of what happened to her. But it would only be, it's about your spiritual gifts. So when you experience that, you're going to take that as an illness, as somebody having something wrong with their lungs and throat. Like, instead of her realizing what was going on, She took it as somebody sick. That's all that a person under to her knowledge and understanding of the spirit. But if you are an actual psychic and if you are an intuitive, you gonna walk into all sorts of places and sense that something bad has happened there, but you're not gonna take it as it's actually happening. So that's why she proved how inexperienced she was and how she definitely couldn't go down my lane. She ain't with she ooh Lord, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely ain't gonna never be ready disrespecting me, because I'm not the type of person that is gonna allow you to try to take my energy and take my story and disrespect me. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't get it. That's how I'm able to gauge stuff. I'm an actual authentic empath. Okay, I can walk into a hospital and feel everybody's ailments in there. Does that mean that I'm sick? No. So she don't get it. She's an amateur that wants to be like she wants to hang with the big girls, but she don't even really have enough spiritual knowledge to even know that. And she definitely doesn't understand, how it feels to do a spiritual investigation. So to be honest with you, I would say that even if she did have any powers or any kind of ability to read a situation or to read a house or to read anything, she's probably operating only on about 10%. The rest of it is ignorance. The rest of it is ignorance. I want to know, really honestly, any of y'all readers in here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the reason why bad spirits, because to be honest with you, especially it all ties in together. You know what I'm saying? In my previous life, I was a badass living in the Wild Wild West, right? I was in the Wild Wild West over there in Kansas and Missouri. That's considered to be the Wild Wild West. Okay? So the funny part about it is that in this lifetime, I'm a good person and people attack me. So it's actually very dangerous to even be a good person. And so that's why those spirits will protect me. That's why her spirit was protecting me. And it ain't, it's not, it's very different from a spirit coming to you saying, help me. This particular spirit has convinced me wholeheartedly, and I'm convinced that I was this lady in a previous life. You can't tell me, you cannot argue that point to me. And what am I supposed to be ashamed of it? Something that I did in a previous life. That doesn't have to bother me. That's not fair. So a person would literally have to be very desperate to try to shame you, because that's how these people make their money, is through shaming people. You got to take something from somebody's past life to try to condemn them and try to feed off of them. And so it is what it is. And literally that's my lifetime as Kate Barker is not even my most recent lifetime. I've manifested myself afterwards. There was a lifetime in between that, so in which I was rich. So she died, came back, literally was a millionaire when she came back. You can get mad all you want, but the lifetime before that, like this, sometimes when it's yours, you got to take it back, because to be honest with you, and I'm not going to get into that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and when you do, that's why it's like, she don't know who she is. That's another problem, is that a lot of these people don't know who they are. Like, do you even know who you are? No, because you're too busy trying to look at me. That's why I always tell y'all, mind your own business. What do you need to tap in? What do you need to know about self? I'm constantly exploring self. That's why they'll call you narcissistic. But that I'm not narcissistic because I know thyself. That's not narcissism. You know what I'm saying? A narcissist would not be able to be successful doing this business. You wouldn't, because you can't let go. You too busy trying to control. You kill about you can kill 100% of your spiritual gift not being able to let go and let spirit. You got to let that stuff in when you learn how to see she closed off. So that's why they don't have the same experiences as me. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said you gotta have guidance to be in you to do what I'm doing, guys. It's totally different. It's totally different than just picking up a deck of cards and laying out a deck of cards and knowing what the hell they mean. And she claimed that she was doing an intuitive reading. If listen, if her intuition was sharp, she wouldn't have gotten affected and said, I don't like what she's doing to my throat. Well, you know what? Let me explain something to you. First of all, you didn't have no protection. That was the problem. She don't have any understanding either. Because if she was really understanding of spirit, she would have immediately said, something. She would have read my past life. Why she couldn't read my past life? Y'all can judge Kate Barker all y'all want, but I love her. And you know what? There's several movies that was made. They made several movies about Kate Barker. Several of them. And in the last movie that I watched, because I've been watching the old movies that they put out back then, she was a woman that was ahead of her time. Let's just put it like that. And even though, no, it's not right to kidnap people, it's not right to steal, it's not. You know what I'm saying? And she knows that, and she understands that. But her passion, she was so passionate about the way that she felt about manifesting her life. Okay? And she had told her ex-husband, Kate told him, she said, what is the point in living? She said, we might as well be dead if we poor. So, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's literally how she felt, and I respect that. That's literally how that lady felt. So, do your research instead of just going out and being ignorant, Because I'm looking for my cigarettes. There's something wrong with my lungs. Girl, I be walking. I be running up and down steps and stuff. I think that is terrible when people, don't get involved in stuff if you can't handle it. She can't handle stuff like this. That's too much for her. I was sitting there listening. I was actually kind of tickled at, what she experienced because, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even know how to read it, totally unaware, walking into the darkness and not having no kind of light to light her way. Guys, where the heck did my cigarettes go? Okay, guys, I gotta go. I hope that I was encouraging. I hope that I helped break up y'all day. Because a lot of y'all at work or whatever. A lot of y'all working from home. You know what I'm saying? So, because I gotta go. I got folks trying to contact me, okay? I'm actually pretty pissed off about what the heck I do with my cigarettes, y'all. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all know where I'm at if y'all need to reach me. Okay? Love and light and lavender, and I will see y'all later. You know what? Okay, so this is what I'd like to start doing though before I go. Before I go, guys, this is what I'd like to start doing. I would like to start talking more about the experiences that I have had with spirit. You know, things such as the things that you can experience when you connect to a spirit and ways of protecting yourself. And see, the number one way you're going to protect yourself is by having a strong mind. But there's some people that can be very, very ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't know much about this, you know, they're just out here trying to hustle. They're out here trying to hustle, and spirit really don't like people that are just out here trying to hustle. They don't like that. They really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that actually believe in this stuff, and I am one of them. So when you're just out there doing things and you're taking everything for granted, you're taking everything as a negative, then that's the experiences that you're going to have. It's crazy because my evening was so totally different from hers. I had a wonderful night that night. I was, and it's because I was with my spirits. I was connecting with my spirits. And then she over there, flailing around, wondering what's happening and trying to read somebody else. But the person that she needs to read is herself. Who are you? You know? That's all I'm saying. And with that, I gotta go, guys. I love you guys. Love and light. Thank you for coming, y'all. Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm always feeling good. I'm not an unhealthy person. I don't have health problems. I don't know why they keep trying to say that I have health problems. That's weird. It sounds like to me they're reflecting. But you remember when last year when I was still living in my old house? Y'all remember when I was when I started power walking for exercise? You remember that? They got all upset about that. Because I think that some of them are actually very unhealthy people. That's what I think. Especially some of the people that have been chasing and stalking me. They do have health problems. I don't have no health problems, honey. I am healthy as a fiddle. I am very healthy. So that's weird that they keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they keep saying that because what they're doing, all of this attack, all of this stuff that they're doing is causing them to have certain symptoms, and then they reflect it on to me. Maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Maybe the reason why some of these folks have health problems is because they keep chasing and stalking me instead of leaving me alone. And that's something that's not my fault. I wouldn't wish health problems on nobody. So I think that's why they always keep saying that. But it's like, honey, oh, baby, I can breathe. I can breathe in through my nose. In fact, I breathe correctly. It's a lot of people that's doing this mouth breathing. They can't breathe through their nose. No, honey, I'm very healthy. Okay? And I want more children. Okay? Now, I don't want to keep having to argue with these folk either. Y'all, I don't know what I did with my cigarettes. So if y'all need to reach me, you guys know where I'm at. I am a medical intuitive. I don't just do love readings. I don't just do other readings. We do a lot of different types of readings. I do picture readings. If you're having problems with like ghosts and stuff or spiritual stalkers, or just past life transgressions, I am very good at dealing with that because I've had firsthand experience. And I didn't have any formal training. This is just knowledge that I picked up through spirit and just having an understanding, you know what I'm saying, after going through it over and over again. So I know a lot about this stuff. So if you guys need me for anything, you guys know where I'm at, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and definitely, absolutely. All of my spirits bring me blessings and resources. All of them do. So, and I think that that's why some of these people, they not right with their spirits. I'm right with my spirits. I'm fully aligned with my spirits and doing everything that, doing what I want to do, and making it do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to know yourself instead of trying to. And so guys, for me, I am going to always use my own energy to manifest what I want. You'll never catch me coming on this channel necessarily using another person unless I'm trying to make a point or point something out. But it's going to be in reality. I'm not going to take a person and lie on them. I'm going to tell you the reality of it. I'm going to show you, for example, when I did a reading on Gabriel Fernandez and his family, they, those people welcomed me. They had no problem with me. Gabriel brought me a lot of blessings and prosperity that I definitely appreciate. So, it's a difference between when spirit is blessing you and blissing you, and if spirit is doing what they doing, which is, not, I don't think that this is bringing anything to her because she's too disingenuous. A lot of these people that are out here, these spirits can't stand them because they are disingenuous. It's not authentic. It's something that they're not actually feeling from spirit. But I've walked into places and could sense that somebody got shot in that place because as soon as I walk in, I can feel the gunshot. Am I actually being shot? No. Am I actually sick? No. But it's called a sixth sense. It's called a sixth sense. And if you are a medium, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people, they'll come out here, they'll say, I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, I'm an empath. Girl, bye. You ain't none of those things, okay? Yeah. Appreciate it. And you know what? I think that it is important for us to have people that are teaching this, that are actually teaching this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that people like that, especially people that ignorantly and blindly, those people, they could potentially be in danger. And, but other than that, we don't really see any danger. Now, I will tell you that when you're dealing with these spirits and you're doing these readings, she was trying to do a reading on me. She done picked up something bad. One of my spirits is on her now. And, she only can take it as, she don't really understand what's happening to her. So be careful out there, y'all, and be careful to not go to a person like that, because if a person like that calls in spirits, they're opening up a gateway, but they don't actually have control over the spirit. They don't actually have control over that spirit, and you could end up getting something on you. You know what I'm saying? So, just be careful with that. Okay? And be careful to who you go to. Because the person that's doing the reading for you should have the ability to control the situation, to their best advantage. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to control that spirit and not allow that spirit to do any harm. Because spirits can harm you. If a spirit can get in your body and make you think that you're sick, this is how suicides happen. So I'm not going to get into that like real dark magic right now. We'll talk about that later. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? But we will delve deep into that. But I do have a lot of clients. I do. And for some reason, I think that they know this. I think that they try to diminish my value, but that's not, it's not a possibility, because the only way you could diminish my value is by, I don't know, you're going to completely switch around the spirit. You're going to change the entire game. I mean, there's people, I do paranormal investigations, and spirit want me to travel too. They want me to start traveling to places. So as soon as this coronavirus lifts up, I'm going to start traveling to these haunted places, and even people's houses. I know how to do house cleaning. So it goes a lot deeper than just sitting up here trying to, prove to somebody that my spells work. I have a lot of different areas of the supernatural world that I want to explore along with witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. I got to tear myself away from here. I appreciate you too. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.